Hello, welcome to the Junkyard Rat show. I'm Chris. I'm the host for the show. I'm getting ready. In case Trump decides to make English the official language of America, I'm trying to get my English accent going. Let me hear your English accent, Steven.
Oh, mate.
That's Australian.
How you doing today?
And it's pretty good. As you know, my guest today is Stephen Ferris. How you doing, Stephen?
Yes, I'm doing quite well, Chris.
Can you believe they're going to finally make English the official language of America?
It doesn't surprise me.
I didn't realize it wasn't the official language.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that either.
I should have realized it when they used to pull me out of grade school to teach me English. Because
Yeah.
I arrived in 79, I didn't even know a drop of English. And they used to take me out of class. They're like, Chris, we're going to teach you some English. I was like, yeah, yeah. And it took me to third grade to learn how to read English.
Well, I'm starting to feel better about my English accent.
Hell yeah. Let me hear your English accent.
What the
Paul.
hell is that?
Let me hear your English accent, you bloody fool. Oh,
It's something like there's a bloody.
yeah, bloody fool. My favorite, I like the lime.
Pip pip cheerio.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. My niece is studying college in London. I wonder if she's going to show up with an English accent during the summer. Hello.
Oh, probably.
I want to speak English. That way I don't get deported, you know. What do you think about, you think Trump is doing a good job, Stephen?
I don't know, man. Like, I'm hoping for the best. You know, it wasn't really what I was hoping. I didn't vote for him or anything like that.
Well, you got
But
high
now that he's
standards.
there, I just hope it works out somehow.
You got high standards because you're neighbors with Gavin Newsom, right? Does Gavin live in Sacramento or is he still commuting from Napa Valley or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know anymore. His kids used to go to the Waldorf school, but he pulled them out last year. So
That sounds like a prestigious school. The Waldorf School for the rich people of Sacramento. The rich kids of Sacramento.
well, I don't know. Not everybody who went there was rich. A lot of people were, but there were some who weren't.
They're back in Napa Valley. No, they're in Marin County, aren't they? Like,
I think so. Yeah.
you think that they would put them in the school in San Francisco? You were mayor of San Francisco. What the hell is wrong with the education system of the city you were mayor of? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, maybe he knows something we don't know.
I think it's, he knows a lot more than we don't know, probably. Did you watch the Oscars or
No.
you didn't watch the
But-
Oscars?
No, but I hung out with my friend Skip after she watched the Oscars.
Oh yeah. Paul, did you see the Oscars?
I saw highlights from the Oscars. I saw like the opening where he crawls out of Demi Moore. I saw
That was
part of his monologue. I saw a couple of the other things too, like when he calls Adam Sandler out and stuff.
You know, I saw the movie Honora on Friday that won Best Picture, and I really think it was going to do shit at the Oscars, but something happened during that movie, you know, because when the movie ended, it just got quiet and the audience was just looking at each other. because so, like I don't know if you know much about the movie, but it's a stripper. She's a sex worker.
And you're the hardest person to put lower thirds on, by the way.
Yeah.
You're like bobbing and weaving so much that I can't put your name on either side of you above and then below. Like here, I'll show you. So like your lower thirds were there, and then like all of a sudden they were on your forehead. So then I put them over there, and they were on your forehead, and then I put them down here. No matter what I do, I can't get it safe. So I'm gonna put it right up there. We're gonna leave it alone, and if your name's on your forehead, you understand why.
Yeah. So I when and then on yesterday I decided to take like I decided to decide who's gonna win what. And I predicted that Honora was going to win Best Picture. And the reason why is because, the movie kind of got inside you at first. I was like turned on. I'm like, this is the hottest movie ever. And then at the end, like, I really felt bad for the woman, dude. And I think that's why if you can make art and you can make people feel something they don't want to, I mean, you got a winner there. I don't know what happened to that movie, but the crazy thing, they called it an independent movie. It cost $6 million to make. How the hell are we up to like $6 million independent movies? That's not independent. $6 million is not really an independent movie, right?
That's still pretty cheap. I mean, but you're right. People were doing back in the day. They were doing movies for like. I'm trying to remember. Oh, look at my name's all over the place.
Yeah, it used to be independent movies would be like $500,000. Some guys collecting cans on the streets, trying to raise money to make a movie. Now this guy's like, oh, $6 million for an independent movie, and this fucking mansion must have costed like at least $1 million to rent out or something. I mean, it's a huge ass fucking mansion and stuff. But yeah, I knew she was gonna win. I knew after seeing that, I'm like. Because I knew she was going to win. There was something, I don't know, it was something crazy because I really didn't think much about the movie. But at the end, I think a lot of people were just shocked. They were just like silent. And I think what we really wanted was to be in a focus group together so we could sit there and talk about this movie because it was like silent. Like it felt like it was but it was like, yeah, I felt bad for her at the end. And I didn't. At first, I was like, I don't know. I was like, this is hot. I'm thinking, thank God there's nobody near me because I'm like, I'm not touching myself in the movie theater.
I'm not touching myself.
I'm not touching myself in the movie theater. But I was like, thank God.
You worried you had to buy yourself an extra small popcorn?
Yeah, but at the end, I was like, oh, man. At the end, I really felt for her, And I'm like, and then the director won Best Director, Best Editor. I mean, they fucking cleaned up, They cleaned up. They won more awards than the fucking Godfather and stuff. But like I said, dude.
And that was Honora? What is it called?
Honora.
What the hell is that?
Honora.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before, but yeah, it looked kind of good.
Of course, you haven't seen it before. You're not a degenerate like me.
But what is it? What is it about? Tell me what it's about.
I just told you it's about a stripper, a sex worker. She meets this Russian kid, at the strip club, and the guy he's rich, decides he wants to hire her for a week.
Honora trailer.
Then they end up in Vegas. You know what happens in Vegas? They got married. The parents freak out and come and like decide they want to kill her. It's a good, but yeah, at the end, I was kind of shocked. What happened to Steven? Did we lose?
No, I'm putting Honora trailer.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like, yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to get the Honora trailer, but
Anora.
Yeah, I know. Can you type it with your?
I know that. I can type it with my dick if you want.
Yeah.
I can type it, but the thing is, this actress like really stole the movie in Scream. The last Scream, she was fucking hilarious in that movie. But yeah, I was like, some people think that this is just a straight up porno, but I don't know. If you could take us in 2.5 hours from like my dick is hard to like, damn, I really feel bad for this woman. That's fucking art, you know? That's fucking art, you know? And thank God Wicked didn't win shit. I hate fucking. Have you seen any movies this year, Steven? Have you been to the theaters?
I don't think I did.
You haven't been to a theater yet? What's the last time?
Theater at all in 2024. I'm trying
Let's
to
see the
think.
trailer.
All right, so let's see the trailer, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that.
All right, so here's a Nora trailer. Hold on.
I know that.
Yo. 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 Did you pick up milk?
Do you see milk in the fridge?
No.
Then I didn't pick up the milk.
Wonderful. Thank you.
We can go chill out in a private room.
You want someone who speaks Russian?
My Russian is terrible. I can't even roll my R's.
No. Хотел тебе предложить. Ты хочешь быть эксклюзивно со мной?
15 cash up front.
Deal.
Deal.
If I get married to an American, I wouldn't have to go back
I
to
don't
Russia.
even think
Okay. So
I don't
No,
even think I need to see the rest of the trailer.
Let's watch it.
You want to watch
Yeah,
the rest of the
hell
trailer?
yeah, I want to see the whole thing.
All right.
I spent 2.5 hours.
you, Nora, take this handsome gentleman.
Да я был с ним 2 недели назад буквально. Он не жена.
Well, you did tell them, right?
Иванчан, открой дверь, пожалуйста. Да, ты женился на какой-то проститутке?
What?
Это она? Иван! Иван!
Like, what do you do to get all of this?
I'm telling you, you do not know this guy. It's a fraud marriage, and we're getting in an old
fraud marriage?
ASAP.
It's my God. Man, and talk to me. What is that? Is that a butterfly? Yeah, it's a butterfly. You're so classy. I know. I got dollar signs like a real hoe.
All right. So,
It's a beautiful romantic movie.
oh my gosh.
Beautiful romance.
Oh jeez.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
the Pretty Woman of 2024.
yeah, but they never showed Pretty Woman having sex, did they? I remember Julia Roberts like getting nude, and you know,
Hmm.
They alluded to it,
I don't know.
but
It's a,
it looked boring, man.
it could be.
But you saw it, and it was over 2 hours,
me
and
tell
you
you
thought it was
something.
good.
Let me tell you something.
Please tell me something.
This movie is not fucking boring, especially the first 20 or half hour.
First half hour, it's nothing but sex.
Hey, you know, this is not Pretty Woman. These people are banging. They don't like hide anything, you know. But no, this is a good movie. I wasn't surprised when it won. I mean, I saw the Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie, and that one was okay, but like it seemed weird. Nobody was smoking weed. It seemed kind of weird. You know, I saw most of the Oscar movies, and I saw what was it, Amelia? Amelia was weird. I didn't like Amelia at all. I didn't like
Well,
that.
it's kind of sucky that Hollywood has gotten away from the artsy fartsy film, but just watching that trailer made me feel like people are really trying to
Nah.
be cinematic.
Let me tell you, this is a good movie. I wouldn't recommend that you watch it with your mom. Like my mom's like, "Where's this movie?" I don't fucking know where it's at.
Right?
It's on Amazon, but I'm gonna tell my mom because I'm not watching this movie with mommy. That's one thing I'll recommend. Don't watch the movie with mommy. No
Right.
mommy. No mommy.
No, mommy.
It's not Crybaby. Crybaby is a fun movie and stuff, but Crybaby is different. But I mean, yeah, I was like, and everybody thought Demi Moore was gonna win an Oscar. I'm like, Demi Moore wasn't gonna win shit. You know
What was she in?
Demi Moore was in a movie called The Substance.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, and Conan O'Brien was really funny, you know.
He was pretty good. He was pretty good, at least what
Yeah.
I saw.
Oh yeah.
And it was funny because even when his jokes weren't landing, he was doing a Nicole Tran does it really well. So if a joke doesn't hit, she'll dance, do a little dance or do a little jig or something
Yeah.
just to show that it's not getting to them and they're having fun regardless.
Oh, yeah.
And so I like that. That's a good attitude. That's a good way to be.
Yeah.
If something's not hitting, you do a little, whatever the thing is. And so you could tell he was having a good time. He was in the moment. And that's a good way to be.
Oh yeah. You know. It was I don't know how 6 million is an art film though. I'm still confused about that. You know,
how that's independent.
yeah, how the hell are we up to like $6 million for an art film?
I'm trying to remember.
Why not just get a bunch of tin cans from outside and make
What was it? Was it Hollywood Shuffle, the one with Robert Townsend?
Yeah, Robert Townsend.
And he
Kenny
used all his credit cards. He maxed out like 3 or 4 credit cards of like $30,000, $40,000 a piece or something, and he made that movie.
That's the way minorities do it.
But I mean, so that was an independent film where he like maxed out all his cards and he was like $100,000 in debt.
Oh yeah.
And so when I think of an independent film, I think of that.
Yeah.
And that yielded people like the Wayans brothers, the original Wayans brothers, not the Wayans Lights. And what else? It also had people like Chris Rock. Chris Rock was how much for just one rib?
Yeah. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah. Or was that I'm gonna get you, sucker?
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Was that it, or was it? Now I'm confused. Oh, that was
Hollywood.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Hollywood Shuffle is also Robert Townsend, I think.
Right. Now that one was Robert Townsend. That was the one he made independent. But you're right. The Chris Rock one is, that's when everybody gets instead of ODing the OG on the gold.
You know, Steven ghosted me. I asked him if he wanted to go to he wanted to take me to Gilroy and perform comedy, and he never emailed me back. You ghosted me.
I did. I sent a response like a week ago.
Oh, well, what? A week ago? No, I needed it. I needed instant. You
needed instant gratification.
Yeah,
when was it?
Saturday, I'm going to Gilroy to do comedy.
This Saturday?
This Saturday, I'm going to be in Gilroy.
Okay. Who you doing comedy for?
I'm going with Ashley Tomajan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're doing that gig. Got you.
Ashley Tomajan.
So let me guess. She's driving because she has a car and a driver's license, and you don't.
Hey, man. Sometimes you need rides in life, you know.
I'm telling you.
I haven't been at Gilroy I think I bombed in Gilroy like 10 years ago.
I don't.
Is it Faco's show?
Is it Faco?
No, I don't think it's Faco. I don't know. Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Last time I saw a picture of Faco, I didn't even realize it was Faco.
Faco. When was the last time you were on stage, Steven?
I think the Friday before last.
Well, it's a lot sooner than I have. I can't even remember last time I was on stage. Yeah, that's sad.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Don't you got a show coming up too, or?
Yeah, I do. I have one coming up. I think it's Thursday, March 27th in Hollister.
Oh yeah.
At Payne's Restaurant in Hollister.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah, Payne's Steak Restaurant and
no
Bar.
Pain, no gain. You know one thing I was upset about the Oscars? Our girl wasn't even nominated for anything, dude.
Our girl?
Why isn't Ollie Wong
Oh,
Why-
Ali
why-
Wong.
why isn't Ali
I didn't know
Wong?
which one of our girls.
How is she not in a movie, dude? Like, am I supposed to sit through an
I
award
like how even
show?
Steven's like laughing when I said he doesn't. We don't even know which one of our girls.
How am I supposed to watch an award show that Ali Wong isn't winning something? I mean, that's just a complete disappointment for me. Ali Wong has got to be making movies, dude. Enough. Isn't it time the Oscars give out awards for best stand-up? But they don't put stand-up in the movie theaters anymore. They used to. Remember Richard Pryor?
If someone made a what do you want to call that? What is that? A motion picture, a feature motion picture, like and I'm trying to think of the last person. Of course, the first we think of Richard Pryor with like Live on Sunset Strip, but I'm trying to think of the last one. Even someone like Eddie Murphy Raw or
Andrew Dice Clay.
But you're right. Everything gets released on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think the last thing that was probably released in a theater that was a stand-up comic was that Kevin Hart one.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of like a movie.
Oh yeah.
It had like the beginning where like they have to get him to the Madison Square or wherever he's supposed to be performing.
Oh yeah.
But like that's the only one I can think of. They don't do that anymore. They need to.
Yeah, they need to.
That would be great. I think that would be but who commands that kind of performance that you would want to see it in a movie theater versus waiting for it to be on Netflix?
Well, how about Steven?
Yeah, Steven.
Steven.
What?
Are you going to release your stand-up special in the movie theaters or on Netflix?
Oh.
That's
Well,
a
I
great
don't
question,
know.
isn't it?
I'm no name. I'd have to just dump it for free on YouTube.
That's terrible.
It's okay. I made a mixed cassette of mine, and
Yeah.
I'm selling them after the show.
I'm opening up for Taylor Swift in Latin America.
You're opening up for...
I'm opening
And
up.
when he means opening up, he means a cavity.
Oh yeah. I can't believe the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift disappeared. She didn't even show up to the Oscars. You know?
Taylor Swift. Poor
Thank God.
Taylor.
Poor Taylor. Got no career now that her boyfriend lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Got no career. So,
Travis Kelce, now that you lost the Super Bowl, what do you plan on doing? I plan on going down on Taylor Swift.
hell yeah. Or drinking St. Ides.
Oh, yes.
My future.
Today's sponsor
My
of the
future
Junkyard Rat
sponsor.
Show is St. Ides.
My future sponsor, St. Ides. Peach flavor. Why peach? Why the fuck not?
It's peach cannabis nectar.
Somebody once told me that they have the rights to the Arizona iced tea, so they put weed in the Arizona iced tea. It's pretty good. You're not a pothead though, Steven, are you?
No.
You never thought about starting, you know? You never thought I spent enough years doing stand up. Maybe I need to get high and do stand up from now on. Maybe that's what you're missing, dude, is you're not high. People, you know, comedians don't trust you unless you're drunk and high around them 24 hours a day. Have you noticed that? Like they don't like you if you know somebody who drinks a lot, they don't want to kick it with you because you don't drink. Have you noticed that? Drinkers always kick it with drinkers. You know?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I think that's his little way, Steven, of going, you got to tell us if you're a narc. You got to tell us, dude. You can't just like entrap us like this.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
You have to tell us if you're the cops, man. You got to tell us.
I remember I was showing Steven's dad my edible. I had like an edible one time, like a Rice Krispie treat edible. The guy had no clue what the hell I was talking about. That's why I'm like, these people don't even know weed. I'm like, yeah, there's weed inside that thing, bro.
I was watching Matlock. The new Matlock is with Kathy Bates, and one of the other people is Bo Bridges. And so these people are, 80 years old?
Hell yeah.
Damn near 80. And they're all taking edibles, eating edibles, and sitting back. And I'm like going, okay, that's a little too...
I'm not really that surprised. You know, my neighbors are all that age, and basically they got nothing to do but stalk people. They stalk their neighbors. I'm not really surprised that Matlock is like a senior citizen now, because senior citizens are bored out of their minds, but some of them are just going to stalk the shit out of you because they got nothing else to do, you know?
Right.
I'm not surprised that the new Matlock is that age.
Well, and like I said, they were sitting back in chairs in Matlock, which is Kathy Bates had half a gummy, and she's sitting back in the chair like she's dropped LSD. She's all, wow, yeah, this is cool.
Half a gummy is nothing.
Right.
I got in trouble at Mo Green's, which is a dispensary lounge on Tuesday. I was there for bingo night, and they have a dab bar, right? And they have like 3 rigs. Rigs are where you are like pipes you smoke out of, the concentrate. And I didn't realize that after you get up, they put in a new rig in there, right?
Right.
But I was playing bingo, so my bingo cards were on a table. So as soon as the bingo game ended, and they gave us like a 20-minute break before the next bingo game, I would go and dab.
Right.
And then, one of the employees got upset. She's like, you've been here like 10 times. Every time you get up, I put in a new clean rig, and you come in and use it. And I felt bad. I didn't realize that they cared, because I'm an old-time hippie. Like, I'll share rigs with 20 million people. I thought you just take like the alcohol rub and clean it. I didn't realize they got like 30 rigs, and she's like, I keep taking this rig out. And I felt bad. I felt like, damn, I'm just a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. And I did tip some money. But it was like,
how much do you tip on something like that?
I tipped.
How much did you tip?
I tipped like $5 because the concentrate was like $20. But what I should have done is sat there and in the dab bar and played bingo, so that way they wouldn't have to replace the rig over and over. Right. It was me and some other dude. We were like, we kept even coming back, and I was like, why don't you just like take the alcohol rub and just leave the rig there, you know? But I felt bad. I think one of the employees was like, you can only go back once more, and I was like, oh. Mm-hmm. But I did win.
What'd you win?
I won.
Oh, jeez.
This is a part of the Kiva company, which is an edible company called Lost Farm. I won these.
You won some slippers.
I won
Lost Farm,
and I won some gummies. But yeah, I won Lost Farm. Mo Green's. I don't know why it's called Lost Farm. That's the name of their edible company. Why would anybody want to do edibles from a company called Lost Farm? You know.
Well, apparently you did.
Yeah. Well,
for
no,
free.
I mean. No, I was there for the bingo because I thought I was, and the weird thing, the weird thing is that, it's different. When I used to go to these dispensary lounges back the medical marijuana days, usually the people who would be there, the owner of the company would just be somebody near our age, and they would just be kicking it with us. But these days, like the owners, they're different from us, like they a bunch of employees showed up from Kiva, and they stayed in the corner. They stayed away from us. Like, where are we here? You're over there. And it was like, we used to be all cool. Now we're like, no, I'm a nerd, and you guys are just fucking potheads. It's different. But I did win. I only won twice, but I did get in trouble. I feel bad. I haven't actually been back. I haven't been back to Mo Green since my bingo fiasco because I was like ashamed.
You were ashamed.
I was ashamed.
You gave him a $5 tip. You don't think that covered it?
That I went through 10 rigs. How the hell did I why? I don't know. I assumed that they just left the rigs out. I didn't realize that they got a bunch
Who let the rigs out? Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Sorry.
Maybe I should just bring my own rig from now on. Like, I'll use my own rig, But there's like the only dab bar in San Francisco. So I like Mo Green's. I'm not, if I had known they keep replacing the rigs, I would have stayed there and just dabbed up.
So that's what they also call what people in the streets call a needle, a rig.
A rig. But no, let me tell you this. The real reason why I don't sit there in the dab bar and play bingo, because, because...
Why don't you play bongo bingo?
Because I'm an old motherfucker, right? I need a real fucking place to sit down. Not the bar stools. They got bar stools. I'm too old to be sitting in a bar.
There.
I'm too old to be sitting in a bar stool for 2 hours,
Go to bongo bingo. Everybody wins something.
Where's bongo? Is that on? Is that DJ Dank? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it every. He does it
weekly. Yeah, and he uses my PV amp.
Your PVM?
Yeah, I have a guitar amp he uses. He's used it for like a year and a half. I need to go pick that up.
The trouble is, they make you spend like $25 just to get inside.
Just to get into a place to play bingo.
And then you got
but you end up winning free pot or cannabis or a St. Ides or something.
Maybe I'll go. I've never actually been there.
Yeah, every time I hear, like last time Amy was there, she got won like 2 or 3 prizes.
Oh, yeah. Is Amy like in Spain? Isn't Spanibus time? Or
it's getting close. I think it's like March.
Are you going? So. It is March.
I know. That's what I mean. You had asked, isn't it this time of year? And I said, it is March. So
are you going? She should take you to Spain.
I was invited if I wanted to go, but I think they spend like $2,000 on a place for a week. It's a beautiful like villa type thing.
Oh yeah.
And they spend like $1,500 and they all get a house that's like 6 bedrooms and run by the cartel, and I don't know.
What cartel?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are you talking about the?
That's why I have you on camera, so that way when we say the words cartel, they know who to take out.
Are you talking about the senior cartel? Or,
yeah.
Because I went to the birthday party last year.
Senior cartel.
I went to these people are running a cartel. I'm ready to take over.
That was very racist of you to say that, by the way.
What?
The senior cartel.
The senior. I said senior cartel, not senior.
Senor.
I speak Spanish. Why would I even say
my name is Speedy Gonzalez.
The Spanish aren't even Latinos. I don't know why everybody assumes that. Spain, they keep using like the movie.
Just because they speak Spanish or they speak Latin of some form, because even Portuguese doesn't mean they're...
Well, no, Latin is a different language,
Well, Latin is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Latin's like, and I don't mean pig Latin.
We got
ink skating on the
look at Steven
or whatever.
Steven looks like he's Googling something. What are you Googling, Steven?
I think the LSD is finally taking effect the way he was looking into the camera.
Yeah.
There he goes. There he goes.
Did you take half a gummy? What's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Well,
give us more stuff to go
on. Vahe, he says he only takes 1 gummy a night to sleep. And I'm like, what kind of pothead only takes 1 gummy? I would do like all the gummies. That's Chris.
I take a CBD. I take even a CBD gummy before I start driving. I took one last night before the drive because I can just chill out and it's not like it doesn't get me anxious at all driving at night if I'm on the gummy. I don't know if
you should be taking gummies before you drive. Now I think about it.
CBD?
I don't know. Isn't CBD like doesn't?
It's non-psychoactive.
Should you really be taking something to relax you before you drive?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah. Especially if you're on the road and driving. You don't want me out on the road and not relax.
I don't know if that's a good idea. What do you
911, what's your emergency? This guy's fucking tailgating me. He's fucking going crazy. What's going on?
What do you think, Steven? Should you take a weed gummy before you drive? What do you think?
Who, me?
No. Oh, not you.
You should never take a weed gummy.
You told me that you vaped once, right? You did a vape pen once, or?
No.
Didn't you tell me you did a vape pen one time, or somebody was vaping in your house, right? And you
were.
Oh yeah, I didn't. That is true. I was vaping in his house. I didn't realize there's a window. He's just staring at me from another room. I'm like, this guy can't see shit.
Wait, hold on. Did he just really say that, Steven? Did he just really go? There was somebody in your house vaping one time, and you were telling me you got a contact. Yeah, that was fucking you, Chris.
No, but was it really?
What the fuck? Really?
But you know, the weird thing about Steven, he comes from a hippie culture, but he's not into weed at all. So it's like a right-wing hippie
It's like
group.
somebody saying like, "Oh, hey, didn't somebody told me they gave you you got an STD?" Yeah, that was them. That was them that gave me the STD.
He's a hippie. He goes to church, but he's never done weed. So it amazes me. Like I met your parents. I met your sister, and yeah, I'm like, it's amazing. Like how we never entered your life at all. You know. Or,
It's like this is an intervention. So
It is
we're having a reverse intervention.
Yeah.
We usually have interventions when you see them on TV all the time when they're like, oh, they get all the family and friends around and there's, we want to make sure we got to get you off this and into rehab and this and that. Our intervention is to get him onto the pot.
to be honest, a couple of times a week,
Stephen, we're really worried about you, sir.
a couple of times a week, I do think about quitting weed. But then I end up at a weed lounge and I buy some more. So I don't know why. The thing is, I think about quitting weed, but that is so much about a part of my life, which is weird. Like, if I don't smoke weed, I got no life. I don't go to the weed lounges. I get my.
You're like the character in what was it? It's the one with Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah, half-baked.
Half-baked. You're like Jon Stewart. You're like everything's better on weed. You're like, have you ever gone to the movies on weed? Yeah.
To be honest,
You ever played a board game on weed?
I hated the ending of that movie. Didn't Dave Chappelle's character quit weed because he fell in love?
Yeah.
Didn't
He
he-
fell in love with Mary Jane.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of weak, but
Here's the thing I thought was funny about that is did you see the company he worked for?
no, I got to see that movie.
Void will remember because he's good at this.
Oh,
Frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, yeah?
Like LLP or something. I forget.
How
but
much
it's
you
like
want to take a bet
frankincense and
that
myrrh.
Steven's never seen Half-Baked? Steven,
Have you seen the movie Half Baked?
Yeah, I saw Half Baked.
I've seen half of it.
what did you think about the movie?
What's the character that gets stuck in jail? Who's that?
I haven't seen that
The
movie.
character that gets stuck in jail.
Yeah, who's that? What comedian gets stuck in jail? And
I
then they're
don't
trying to get out the
remember.
whole time.
Is it the other guy? What's the name of the other guy?
Yeah, he's the one that ends up getting the police horse high.
What's the name of the other actor in that movie? There was two. There was Dave Chappelle and the other guy.
Yeah, there's multiple people in that movie, but
No, but it's like what's the name of the I don't know. What's his name?
what's his name? So Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer. Yeah, Jim Brewer.
But the other guy that gets stuck in jail that ends up getting the horse all high, he ends up feeding the police horses, Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams. I've seen Harlan Williams perform a lot. I mean,
Right. And he's actually out there now.
I used to watch him at the Laugh Factory when I was in LA. I've seen him do pretty well, Harlan Williams. He's still around. He has a podcast or
My favorite part is when they talk about the possible Jim Brewer goes into the conspiracy theory on how they killed Killer, the dog.
Hey, that reminds me. Jim Brewer, I was listening to his podcast and he swears that they switched up Dave Chappelle. That Dave Chappelle we got now is not the same
Oh,
Dave Chappelle.
jeez.
They switched it. But the other thing is, I was listening to Bill Murray. He was on Joe Rogan. He started talking about the Nixon got set up because Nixon was trying to figure out who killed JFK, and they decided to come after him for that.
Oh, so they framed him with Watergate?
They framed him with Watergate.
Oh, jeez.
And the thing is that one of the writers that wrote for the newspaper, they had never written anything in their lives, No, I'm just telling you, you gotta listen to Bill Murray on Joe Rogan. It's pretty, but and the vice president they chose from Ford was part of that commission, the Warren Commission.
Okay.
He was part of. No, I'm just saying what he said. Okay.
Okay.
But
I'm
yeah.
with you.
The truth is, he probably was set up because these politicians do a lot of shit. I mean, and they only choose a couple of them to really kick him out, It's crazy, but
Things you ought to know, Stephen Ferris.
you gotta listen to Bill Murray.
He
Bill
goes,
Murray. Bill Murray on Joe Rogan. That's my recommendation. Anora.
Nora.
Don't watch it with your mom.
Nora.
Bro. Don't watch.
It should be called Abora.
Don't watch Anora with your mom. I saw a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of movies this year because I got the ANC movie pass. And I gotta say, dude, Led Zeppelin, the documentary, you gotta go see it in the theaters. You know, if I could go back in time to see one band, I would go back to watch Led Zeppelin perform. There's something about that band. What about you? If you could go back in time, Stephen and Paul, which band would you go watch?
Watch any band live.
Any band live.
Or any musician
Any
live.
musician live.
I'll let Stephen go
Porn,
first. Steven, go ahead.
any weird thing you want to go watch. I don't know. Choose something.
Well, would there be a cost for going back in time?
Yeah, dude. It's gonna cost your fucking hair on the top of your head.
You get hair. You get more hair in return.
What kind of question is that, dude? Just answer the fucking question.
No, it's not gonna
I
cost
don't
you
know.
a dime.
I like to live in the present. I don't know if I'd want to.
No,
do that.
if you could go back in time to see anybody, a musician, any band perform that isn't around anymore, who would it be? Okay, it could be fucking Mozart. Just choose somebody.
Really? Did you just take mine?
It was don't complicate.
I'm
this
just
shit.
telling you. Why did you do that?
Choose somebody.
I don't know. I don't feel like going back in time right now.
Rock me Amadeus. Rock me.
Okay. Okay. That's why you gotta smoke weed, dude. That's the problem. A pothead would be like, dude, I wanna go see fucking Jimi Hendrix, bro.
He took my second one. What the hell? He takes Amadeus.
Hey, man.
Then he takes Hendrix. Go ahead.
Okay.
Pick my last one. Go ahead.
Let me see.
Let's see if he picks my last one. If he does, I'm fucking out.
I say it's gotta be the Doors, right? The Doors.
Yeah, I'm fucking done. I'm gone. I'm fucking gone. I'm done. I quit.
No, Led Zeppelin.
It was that, or it was gonna be that, or it was gonna be Janice.
Janice is pretty badass. Too.
We are in San Francisco.
Yeah, Janice. I saw
Quicksilver and
I saw
Messenger
Richard
Service.
Pryor on stage back in the 90s at the Comedy Store, but he could barely talk, so there was a woman crying in the front row. It was kind of sad, but officially I have seen Richard Pryor on stage. You know, he had a Annette Funicello joke. I never forget this joke. He said when he was a kid, he used to watch the Mickey Mouse Club and he wanted to bang Annette Funicello. And then he said, you know, years later, I'm in the plane next to Annette Funicello, and we both got the same disease. That was a whole joke. Yeah,
Wow.
the woman. I've never seen somebody just cry at a comedy club. Not since I saw Steven like perform a couple of months ago. But yeah, she was just straight up crying. I felt so bad.
He left someone crying.
No, I don't know.
No, he was.
Have you ever made anybody cry on stage, Steven? Or?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, you go to church. Are there people crying in church?
Sometimes.
Okay, so I don't have to ask Chris this, but I'll ask Steven this. Steven, have you ever walked somebody?
Sure.
Have you? What was it why did you walk? Did you do it deliberately? Or have you done it deliberately?
No.
Yeah. I've made a couple people walk deliberately.
I walked the whole room except two people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you've
Two
walked
people.
people inadvertently. You've
Yeah.
walked people without even trying.
It was because I was on a political streak. You know, I was performing at Kells, which is North Beach, where Mortzall used to do his political. So I thought, this is my moment. I'm gonna go political, right? And I was talking about why she couldn't become president, and I remember one woman like walked out, came back. She was in her 20s, and she wanted to talk to me, and I straight up asked her, I'm like, so did your mom want to bang JFK? Come on. Did your mom want to? Because what I was trying to say is like, come on, I can't win because my dick isn't hard. And the first woman president is going to be somebody like, I'll be like watching her press conferences like, man, that woman's hot. Like,
That's kind of like my joke nowadays.
She's a gilf. She's like a hot gilf. It's part of, you know what I'm saying? But she got upset with me, but I asked that woman, I think we got it on video too. I asked her like, hey, did your mom want to bang JFK?
I ask them now if they want to bang RFK.
Did your mom want to bang Barack
Junior?
Obama? My mom wanted to bang Barack Obama. So my mom wanted to bang Obama.
You want to do the worm?
My mom wanted to bang
do the
Bill
worm
Clinton.
dance with me, baby.
Bill Clinton. I don't know. My mom was a Reagan, and Bill Clinton did something to her. I don't know what it was, but now she's a Democrat. Bill Clinton just had that kind of power over women. I don't know what it was. A lot of women you see online complaining about Trump. A lot of them, they got excited about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton,
He's like, hey.
They all became Bill Clinton followers. They all love Bill Clinton to the point.
Hey,
like,
little lady.
you know, they were so jealous. They made sure Hillary couldn't become president. Be like, hell no, you're not gonna become president. You know, married to my ex-boyfriend and shit. Bill Clinton's not your ex-boyfriend, dude. Like, but yeah, and I was trying to prove a point. Like, hey, man, women have been excited about these politicians for years. Why is it wrong for men to not think like, hey, to start feeling the same way? And yeah, you know, I did walk almost. I walked almost the whole room, but you know, I wasn't on my game that night. I realized that first of all, you gotta tease them. You just can't straight up like go after them. You gotta tease them a little. You know what I mean? It's like making love. You gotta tease them a little.
I think it all depends on your act, on how you dispense it with a heckler.
Yeah.
If you dispense it with them at all, because there's times where your act doesn't let you, because you need to elicit, need to people feel sorry for you or whatever. And so if you dispense with a heckler and then you want
She wasn't a heckler. She wasn't heckling. She basically left and came back. She wasn't really a heckler. There was like five people in the room at that point. She wasn't really heckling. She was trying to talk to me, but I forgot what I think Vi's got a video. I forgot what she asked me, but I straight up asked her like, so what, did your mom want to bang JFK or not? And that was my point. Like, hey man, this woman can't win because men really didn't see her as a sexual object. I know it's wrong, but I mean, that's what it is, you know? That's what I was trying to make a point of. What do you think, Steven?
What?
I mean, is it funner to walk people over politics or trying to talk about deodorants? You know, what's more shameful? That you're walking people doing deodorant jokes?
I don't think one is any more shameful than the other. I don't think there's any shame in it at all. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I didn't really think I'd watch. The truth is, I was in the end of the show. So my job was to get these people out of there. I was the last one. Yeah, some days I just don't know how to tease the audience, you know. I walk in and I tease them a little. Or, you know, or I talk shit about Trump. What I should have done is talk shit about Trump for 2 minutes and then turned around. And, you know, I couldn't. That's the best way to do it. That's what I do on Facebook. I talk shit about Trump. People are all into that. They like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you see the Ukraine, the Zelensky and Trump interview? Or?
I didn't watch it, but I read about it.
What do you mean you read about it? How the hell did you not watch that? What? You know what? You know what, Steven? I wish I had your life. I can't ignore any of this shit. You know? It's so cool that you can just ignore all this shit, you know? I'm jealous.
So yeah, I think that's going to leave a nasty scar on the country. I watched it. It was basically a 10-minute really embarrassing thing to watch our president of our country act like an ass, along with the vice president.
I
And,
mean, he acts like an ass all the time. And the thing that I kind of took from it was, you know what? Like, we basically gave Ukraine to Russia a long time ago when, you know, us and the rest of the world refused to let them join NATO.
Well,
So,
the truth is, how are we supposed to take over Mexico if we're not going to let Russia take over Ukraine, you know?
yeah.
I mean, we don't treat our neighbors any better than they do. We don't go to war with them, but I mean, to say that America hasn't treated Mexico badly, you know? But the truth is, Selesny was a comedian. Shouldn't he have a couple of jokes ready, you know? He's a comedian. Shouldn't he have like a couple of jokes ready? As a
Yeah,
comedian,
he was too serious. He could have diffused the whole situation with a joke.
I don't know. This is a comedian, but look at the way he's dressed. This guy looks like he could compete on Survivor and win or something, you know. This guy doesn't look like a comedian. He looks like he works out every day, you know. I don't know. To me, if I didn't know he was a comedian, I wouldn't even think he was a comedian. Though. The way now he's like he's a different person and stuff.
Yeah.
all right, so what do you guys want to discuss?
I wanna figure out, would you go to Ukraine and fight for them? Why don't you volunteer for Ukraine? You know you can go out there and fight if you want.
Yeah, we should all do it, I guess.
Well, not me. Not me. Huh? Not me. I don't look good in blue and yellow. Yeah, I do good. Would you volunteer for a foreign war? Or?
I don't know.
I always
Yeah,
think,
you know, then you start asking yourself, like, are you a good person? Like,
I'm
when
a good.
it comes down to it, maybe in your head somewhere you think you'd do it, and then
I don't know.
the opportunity comes, and then you won't.
Well, no, I would fight for America if they really went into a real war, you know. And, you know, I would fight. Like, when I became a citizen, I agreed to fight for this country. I'm just waiting for a real war to happen, like, you know, a real war. They haven't been in a real war since like World War II.
So you know who Hegseth is, right? He's the one that's running the Pentagon. That was also the Fox News news commentator.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that's running the Pentagon now. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Let me put the camera on Chris. I literally just said that.
Hey, man.
And Chris almost did a spit take.
Hey, man.
So
To be honest with you, if Trump offered me a job, I wouldn't turn it down.
well, yeah,
Because I don't
you
got
wouldn't?
money.
Oh no, because
Hell
I don't
no.
feel like being arrested. He may or may not pardon you whenever he gets arrested and
Please.
gets out of office.
So
No, I don't want his. I
Don't
don't
you
want his
know-
job. If he offered me a job,
don't
today,
you know I'm Biden's third cousin? I got pardoned a couple months ago. I'm Biden's third cousin. and
Yeah,
stuff.
sure.
Once removed.
Yeah,
I-
nepotism.
Ah,
So Hegseth actually suspended offensive cyber operations against Russia 8 hours ago. In other words, we're not even checking out what Russia's doing anymore. He suspended that whole department on checking what they're doing, which during the pandemic, I don't know if you guys remember, but they were poking holes at our infrastructure. They were fucking with the electric grid. They were even fucking with like digital. Hold on. They were fucking with natural gas lines that were digitally operated. So they were fucking with our infrastructure and shit was happening. You know, like China sends a balloon over. They start and Russia actually starts fucking with elections, our electrical,
but do you
our
really
natural
think we're
gas.
not spying on Russia? We're still spying on Russia. That's just
We
Nah,
absolutely
nah,
do, and it even says right there.
Anything that comes out through the media, that's just somebody wrote a press release and put it out. I'm telling you, it's because the CIA spies on Russia.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so every government checks out
You don't think
foreign adversaries, but what I'm saying is No, this is in the news. This
Well,
is
that's what
saying
I'm
that
saying. Don't
this-
believe anything in the news. That's a press release. Somebody's job. They did a little news story.
Right, but
put
why
it
would
out.
they release a press release that nobody does that when somebody just stopped them from doing it?
Because they want to see how we feel about it.
No, it's part of those
Because-
cuts. That's why they even said, what did they say? Elon Musk stopped.
Let me tell you something.
Hold
about
on.
The
He
government.
stopped that. He stopped the research on the bird flu, and then realized he stopped the research on the bird flu and started it again. Elon Musk, went on the news and said that.
So let me get this
Verbatim.
straight.
So you're
Let
telling
get
me
this straight.
don't
You
believe
didn't-
Elon Musk?
You didn't watch the Oscars, but you're sitting there watching CNN all weekend long.
I watch
mean,
news
what
at least
kind of-
15 minutes every day.
What kind of comedian are you? Don't even watch the Oscars, but you're gonna sit there.
Because I've not seen
Are
any
you
of
one
those
of these
films
people?
I have not seen any of those films in
Are you
in
one
the
of these-
movie theaters
are you, like,
because I don't think
memorizing
any
the
of those
news?
films are worth my time.
Are you memorizing?
You
news
just saw
stories?
Abora. You saw the trailer for Abora.
I know.
I won't even watch that when it comes on Netflix.
So you didn't watch? That?
Even when my wife wants to watch that, I'll go ahead and watch it because I
You
don't
didn't watch
need
the
to.
Oscars, but you're sitting here like, look. Let me tell you something about Elon Musk. Okay, isn't it kind of weird? Elon, like, he loves drugs, right? He loves drugs. Why did he move to Texas where weed is not even legal?
Yeah, because he didn't want to be taxed. Like California's starting to tax businesses like Twitter. I'm sorry, X. I mean Twitter. I mean X. Can you make up your mind? Is it Twitter or X? Anyway, but
I think it's X. But
well, it
let
depends on what day of the week you're asking him.
me tell you something. Like,
He has a son named
Hey.
X.
I don't know why the Democrats didn't realize Elon is the richest man in the world. Maybe we should have done something to make him happy. He's the richest man in the world.
I think he's
A lot
happy
of
enough.
people
He
are
has
just
11 or
upset.
13 children. He thinks he's
got
happy
14
enough.
He's got 14 kids, but I'm like, he's the richest man in the world. Don't you think that Democrats should have kept this guy at least happy?
Oh,
So they wouldn't lose him?
I can't believe that well, I guess I can. So here's my mother told me when I grew
I'm
up.
asking Steven this question from now
Go
on.
ahead, Steven. Answer it. But I'm telling you, my mother said I could grow up to be anything, even a rich narcissist is like Elon Musk, but I just didn't have the money or the killer instinct. Go ahead, please. Stephen Ferris. Killer instinct.
Do I think the Democrats should have done something to make Elon happy?
I think that's what he's asking.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm asking Steven.
It's the
Sorry.
richest man in the world. This guy's got 14 kids. I mean, he loves ketamine. This
He
guy-
loves ketamine.
They could have done something to make this guy happy, like a lifetime ketamine supply. Like, I don't know.
Drop off a salt block of it.
Now they're upset. They lost. They lost him, but like,
Peck at it.
this is the richest man in the world. Shouldn't you make this guy happy?
I don't know. I mean, was he unhappy?
Well, of course he was unhappy. He left the Democratic Party.
If he was
What-
unhappy, then
Was he in the Democratic Party?
Yeah, he gave a shitload of money to Biden 4 years ago.
if he was ever unhappy having this much money, then that old adage is not true.
Oh, no.
Money can't buy you happiness.
You
It
know what,
can't.
Paul? You gotta give Steven a television so he can watch TV. He looks like he's missing out.
Oh wait, I thought it was me that wasn't watching TV.
No, this guy really doesn't watch TV.
This is more of an intervention, by the way, Steven. This is more of an intervention for Chris on how much media that he absorbs.
I
and
do
it's all
absorb a lot of
it's
media.
Anora or
Anora.
Azora or whatever her name is.
Nora. Yeah, I think that they should have just taken everybody in the audience and Nora, stuck us in a room because we wanted to talk. We felt like we needed to be in the focus group of this movie. Like, so we felt
Everybody in
we
the
felt
audience.
sad. We wanted to talk about it. I don't know why. They should do that for certain movies where they take the whole audience and take us out to dinner so we could all talk to each other about the movie. Wouldn't that be the greatest experience?
Oh, like a focus group,
Yeah, but like a
celebratory,
Yeah.
celebrating.
we all look like we were in a daze. Like my dick was hard. Now I feel
My
bad.
dick was hard.
My dick was hard. Now I feel sad.
Instead of Gene Shalit of USA Today says 5 stars. His dick was hard.
Hey, that should be on the poster. My dick was hard. Now I'm sad.
It was 5-star inches. 5-inch stars?
I
Something.
wish I had 5 inches. I mean, I would be a lot happier with a smaller dick and stuff.
I give Nora a nub.
Nora is a great fucking movie and stuff, you know.
Nora.
And the great, you know, I think that the reason why is because, you know, I don't know, it was a great movie.
Nora.
It made me sad.
It made me
It
sad.
made me sad. I was
Like it-
sad.
It's like it's
Sad.
Marley and me, but with the
Yeah.
concubine.
I was sad. I was sad. I felt so bad and stuff, you
And
know.
tell that I'm sorry.
Yeah. I felt sad.
Nora.
I felt so bad.
What? So what time period was that in?
I think
Current?
it's now, but
That's now,
I think it must be now. I don't
and
know.
it doesn't look like it's here
They
then.
had cell phones. I think it was in New Jersey or something.
So it wasn't here in this country. Gotcha.
It was in New Jersey. I was talking to my aunt about
I thought it
Vermont.
looked like a third world country. Okay.
I was talking to
gotcha.
my aunt about Vermont. I was like, I've only been to like 10
Oh no, we
states.
just lost New Jersey. Sorry.
How many states have you been in, Steven?
I don't know. Maybe 20.
You see?
That's crazy. I can only name like 4 states, maybe 5 states. Arousal.
Psychotic,
Yeah.
alcoholic state.
Yeah.
Let me
Subliminal.
pull up a map.
Different
been-
states of mind.
I've been in 10 states. I've been in more states if you count airports. I've been in Detroit, but I was in the Detroit airport. Did I ever like go in Detroit? It's questionable. I've been in the St. Louis airport. Have I been in Missouri?
Yeah, what? So I've been in different airports that I never actually went.
I've been
there.
in Phoenix Airport,
I was in Chicago and didn't get off, but then I did
Houston.
end up going.
Dallas. I've been in the Dallas airport a couple times. Have I been in Dallas? Have I seen where JFK got killed? No, but I've been in.
Did you stand on the X?
You know what my favorite airport is? Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta airport, dude. Atlanta airport is where it's at.
ATL.
If I could live in any airport, I'd go live in Atlanta airport. What about you, Steven? What's your favorite airport?
My favorite airport?
Anywhere there's a Cinnabon. Wait, no. that's
Burbank. Burbank.
What's your favorite airport?
John Wayne International. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. What's my favorite airport?
John Wayne, that's Anaheim, isn't it?
Yeah, is that Anaheim? That's
Yeah, I
down
used
there.
to fly out.
Bob
of
Hope.
Anaheim.
They got Bob Hope. They got John Wayne.
Yeah.
Soon to be the Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Lots of bumps on that one though.
I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have an airport named after you?
Yeah, the Brumbaugh International Airport.
Oh yeah. Like Moffett Field. I don't know. Atlanta was a fun airport.
What was the weirdest one? What is it? Denver, Colorado.
Oh yeah, that's a weird airport.
Because it was
yeah.
hella huge.
I saw a documentary on the Denver airport.
That airport was bigger than some cities I've been in.
Hell yeah.
We had to get it was supposed to there was only a half hour or something between flights. We barely made it on. And we didn't even have to get our luggage. It was like being sent over there for us. We didn't have to go get it and put it on. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I never asked my mom if she wanted to bang JFK.
Like I said, she's leaning towards RFK now. She's as long as she gets the hookup with the vaccines.
Oh yeah. I haven't done a vaccine
She's down with the worm
since
man.
COVID. Have you kept up with the vaccines, Paul and Steven? Have you guys kept up doing your?
I just do a little bump every 6 months.
I know what kind of bump you do.
I do a little bump of the COVID bump.
know
You
what
haven't
kinda-
done those?
Every 6 months.
That's cool. You just, all right.
You're slowing down.
And there's
every
one
6
on each
months.
side, and you're fine.
You're
What, you don't do
slowing
that
down.
now? That's the new COVID style, or the new Trump.
No, I haven't got a vaccine.
RFK Jr.
How about you,
Hey,
Steve?
where'd you guys go?
Yeah, where do you guys go? Right here on the street corner, 7th and Market. They have a distribution center.
You know, when I was in junior high, I went to Chile a couple summers, and I remember they fucking gave us all kinds of shots before we flew down there. Like, I don't even know what they did, but every time I would fly internationally, yeah, they would give us a bunch of shots in the hospital.
It does look like his camera froze, huh?
Hello,
like
Steven, are you still there?
He is, I think. Holy shit.
No, I think he did freeze.
He did. He's there, but he's not there. That's okay. We'll still keep talking until he comes in.
I think he's trying to sign up for Medicare.
Even if he comes back, yeah, he's trying to sign up for Covered California.
Yeah. So is Medicare going to be, is Trump going to take out Medicare? What do you think?
Well, he's saying that he's not going to, no end users of any programs are going to feel the heat, but we already know that's incorrect. I can hear him. So your camera froze, but your audio's there, I think,
Hello,
Steven.
Steven. Hello. How you doing, Steven?
Steven, are you there?
Hey, so are we going to the A's game or what?
Are we going to the A's game? Are we going as a team?
We should go.
You mean out to like the River Rats?
Well, yeah, that's where he lives. He lives in River.
Oh yeah, so we can like stay at his place.
Hey, man.
Might have to kick a cat out of a room or something.
I thought you liked rats, bro. You don't like rats? What you talking about?
So Steven probably can hear us, and we heard his mic tweaking out for a second.
Steven!
I wonder if I should hang up and
Where
redial.
you going, Steven? Why you with me?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna. That's helpful though. Not okay. So
that's a pretty good picture. He's looking at something though. You can tell he's looking at something.
I'm gonna redial.
He's looking to the corner like, what the hell is that?
Oh wow! Apparently.
Maybe it's his job. Yeah, if he's not answering, he's busy working, you know.
That's funny that it's putting out that camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Nixon got set up. He was trying to figure out who killed JFK. The weird thing is, why didn't they just take out Nixon?
Right.
You know?
So there's Steven. He's back.
Why didn't they just take him out? Why go through the whole making him quit and all that?
Right. Hey, Steven, can I ask you a silly question? Who do you see right now on camera?
You.
You see me.
Yeah.
That is so strange.
Steven.
Okay.
Steven, where do you go, Steven? Did you go to the bathroom, Steven?
I know. I went to the freezer and got myself an ice pack.
What's wrong? Why do you need an ice pack? You got.
I don't know. My neck and shoulder is all screwed up right in here.
Why? What have you been doing that you fucked up your neck?
I don't know.
Now now you should be seeing what's going on live. Sorry, brother.
What are you doing with your neck? It's all. What happened to your neck?
I don't know what happened. It's all stiff.
Well,
it hurts.
The neck doesn't become stiff on its own. Are you hiding something from us, Steven?
Like what?
Are you like getting bang? Are you going to orgies? What are you doing, Steven? What are you hiding from us?
Yeah, this is the Sex Anonymous group.
This is that. What have you been doing? You can't just fuck up your neck and stuff. Unless you smoke weed, then you know. What have you been doing that?
He's been doom scrolling.
Are you playing pickleball?
He's been playing pickleball. Yeah, with his
I don't
pickle.
even go on social media anymore.
Are you kicking it with Kenny again? Is that what you're doing?
That ain't cool. Respect my authority.
What are you doing that you fucked up your neck? You're hiding. What are you hiding from us? Are you like? What are you doing? Are you doing like some pro wrestling thing on the side?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
He's the new. Hulk
I don't know how to answer these questions.
I don't like these questions. He's not answering any of these questions. He's.
Well, I don't know how.
I got a question for you, Steven.
Yeah.
Steven, where were you when you found out John Cena went heel?
Went what?
Where were you when you found out John Cena went heel? Because you know that John Cena went heel, right?
What's heel?
Yeah, I did see that somewhere. I don't remember where it was.
That's how big John Cena. Even you fucking learned that he went heel.
EO?
Heel. He went heel. John Cena went heel. Don't you know what a heel is?
No.
The heel is the bad guy in wrestling. John Cena.
Oh.
Saturday night, he became heel. He's going to be wrestling Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania.
So he became the bad guy.
He became the bad guy.
Thank you.
Where were you when you found out John Cena went heel?
I know where I was when I found out Michael Jackson was EO. But I don't know anything about John Cena. Sorry, I can't relate. Sorry.
What were you thinking when we were reading people commenting, fucking John Cena went heel? You're like, who cares, right? You thought John Cena, who's that? Does he work for the Trump administration? Is he in the Department of Housing?
Yeah, brother.
What department is he in?
Yeah, brother, I'll show you. Yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Did you read? Did you try and figure out what that meant, that John Cena went heel?
It's like he came out. It's like he came out or something.
John Cena went heel.
He went heel.
And everybody knows.
Yas queen.
Look at Steven. Steven's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Hey, Steven, tell us what's going on. Tell us, what have you been up to? How's church?
It's pretty cool, and yeah, I've been going there. Booked some more shows. My cat died. I buried the cat.
You bet. I didn't realize your cat died, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the one that had the problem with the eyes or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
I had to put him down.
Oh, no. That's sad.
He had a new tumor on his throat right here. It quadrupled really in size.
Did you bury him in the backyard, or?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I dug a 3-foot deep hole.
Oh, that's sad. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How old was your cat?
He would have been 9 in April.
Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah. And that's the thing about the animals. All they want to do is give you love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And all they want you to do is give them food, so.
Well, unless you're like this lady from San Francisco. Police arrested an SF woman suspected of pulling a horse's tail, causing injury to a child.
Yeah, I saw that news story. I saw that. Yeah. Well, no, the child, I think the child is in the hospital still.
Well, let's read the story and see what we got here.
It's not a joke. You think
it
sounds funny, but.
All right. A 29-year-old San Francisco woman was arrested over the weekend in connection with an injury to a child who was thrown from a horse last month in Daly City. The woman allegedly pulled a horse's tail during a riding lesson on February 23rd at Thornton Beach Recreational Area, according to Junkyard Rat reporters. An unexpected action started the horse, resulting in juvenile being thrown off. The juvenile sustained injuries as a result of the fall, according to the police. But now she's screwed.
To be honest with you, I've never been on a horse, and but I have had women pull my tail before. So in a way,
pulled on your tail. Is that the main thing you were trying to say?
No, I got a fake tail. I'm a furry.
You're a furry.
I never told you guys I'm a furry.
Yeah.
I got a whole life.
Thank God I was sitting down, because I don't think I would have believed that if I
got
was
a whole life
standing. I would have.
I dress up as a rat.
You dress up as a rat.
I go out there.
The only
every
thing
night,
pink on him is the tail.
Every night. Everybody wonders, don't you ever see the news stories? Like there's this crazy rat who hangs out during the evenings in San Francisco. Who's that rat? That's fucking me. I'm the rat.
He's out there at the junkyard with his microphone on a stack.
I'm that rat. I'm the rat. Ooh, the rat is out there saving people's lives.
Yeah. So where's your?
The rat is out there selling weed. Who's the rat? That's me. I'm the rat.
Yeah. Where's the rat?
Have you ever listened to that band called Rat, Chris?
Yeah. They used to be pretty badass and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like Rat or?
Yeah, I love Rat. I listen to him a lot when I work out.
Are you going to any concerts this year? We should go to a concert. We never been to a concert together.
There's your.
Oh yeah, we should go.
AC/DC is coming around, dude. They might be 90,
okay.
but you know. Well, we should find like a newer band to follow around and stuff.
Okay.
We should follow, but we should hit up a concert this year. I've never been to a concert with you. What was the last concert you've been to?
Last one I went to was probably Paul McCartney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing his song from James Bond. Yeah.
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die. We should take Paul too. You want to go to a concert? No.
I've seen Paul McCartney in concert do Live and Let Die at Berkeley Greek Theater.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'd go to it.
I saw him at SoFi, and you know, they play all those pyrotechnics during that song.
Oh yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And then
There's
at the end of it, he
explosions.
just kind of collapses on his piano like he's exhausted from all of it.
From beating off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the explosion at the end. Yeah.
Well, 91, I saw Depeche Mode at Shoreline Amphitheater, and they had no instruments. They had like 3 computers on stage, and the music started up even before they got on stage, right? And for years, I was like upset, like they had no instruments. Now I kind of like it, you know. But yeah, I remember my first I'm just seeing these things. And I'm like, that's Depeche Mode, but they made some of the best music in the world.
They kind of look like what was the movie? Revenge of the Nerds.
I saw
when they do that.
I saw Guns N' Roses in 91. That was a great show. Somebody threw a bottle near me. I think I was in the last seating row before the lawn area. And yeah, we waited like 2 hours for Guns N' Roses to get on stage.
I got subpoenaed to court after a ZZ Top concert because I saw security beat the shit out of somebody, and the guy ended up in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I got a couple of friends that work as security guards.
I think he was like partially
at Safeway.
crippled.
And I told them straight up that if I was a security guard, I would just let people steal whatever they wanted at Safeway. I wouldn't stop anybody. I'll be the worst security guy. Like, hey man, I ain't watching. Go for it. Go for it. I was like, I wouldn't see shit. Like I would have the worst arrest record. But yeah, could you do security guard work now at a Safeway? You gotta like follow people around.
No, you can't really follow them around. All you do is stand at the door and pretend like you're doing something. You can't do anything anymore. Depending on depending on what city you're in, you can't approach them.
No, he says he said it's the same people over and over who try and steal shit.
Sure.
So he knows who they are.
So what does he do? He's the security guard?
He follows them around.
Yeah. What does he do when they steal?
He follows them around and lets him know, hey man, I don't want to have to call the police. That's what he just straight up tells him. I don't want to have to call the police. You know.
And I would just look at him and laugh. You should probably start calling now.
No, these days they can follow you. They can't. I don't know. Can they go outside?
So they can do whatever in the flip they want. I mean, whatever they're contracted to do. But places like Safeway, they're not supposed to.
What about you? Could you work as a security guard these days, or
Steven?
I don't know.
So
I don't know if I can do that.
When's your next set?
On the 14th.
Where's it at?
That's gonna be where's that one at?
Is that a piano behind you?
Oh, it's in Placerville. Yeah, there's a piano behind me.
Can you play? Let me hear you play.
All right. Hang on a second.
You never noticed that's where he keeps all his instruments.
I've been in that place, but he's never played me music. Like,
have you ever asked him?
No, not really. No. Let me hear you play something.
It's like, do you have food there? Do you have a refrigerator? He's never fed me.
Hey.
Have you ever asked to be fed? No.
Hey, Steven, is your refrigerator running?
That's why right.
That's great.
What?
Oh.
My dick is hard. I feel sad.
There we go. All right. I even had to have the camera follow you. That was so cool.
That's pretty good. Let me try and guess who sings that song.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know who sings that song?
Of course, it's the Beach Boys. I recognize the Beach Boys.
If you that song had only been playing, that lady wouldn't have pulled that horse's tail.
Shit. That's true.
That will calm the savage beast in you.
Have you been on a horse, Steven? You've been on a horse, haven't you? Or?
Yeah, I've been on a horse.
Of course.
I've never been on a horse. We don't got, there's horses where I live and stuff, but I've never been on a horse.
You don't have to force.
In Rossmore, people have horses?
Nah, there's no horses in San Ramon. Like, there's areas nearby. Yeah, where I live, there are people who have horses, but not in Rossmore. But yeah, there's people with like big ass houses nearby, like Danville and stuff.
My mom would take me. My mom would take me riding weekly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we would go to the supermarket. She'd give me a quarter, and right there up on the horse, I'd go.
Not my mom. She would be afraid that I would try and like run away from her on the horse when I was a kid. Like I'm just gonna run away on the horse.
Yeah.
She was afraid I was gonna try and take off. Like, oh. No, I've never been on a horse and stuff. Never played polo. My great grandfather was a polo player, though. That's the kind of people we come from.
The only kind of polo I played is Marco.
My great grandfather had a bunch of horses and stuff. Fortunately, my mom decided not to. Maybe that was my calling. I could have been a great polo player, but my mom never put me on a horse. It's not my mom's fault. It's not my mom's fault. I could have been the best polo player ever and stuff.
Should we like?
But no, I'm not Argentinian, so I'll be, you know. What about you, Steven? What's going on? Tell us something. What's going on? Tell us something new.
Describe the feelings in your neck.
Tell us something new. Tell us something new that happened to you this week.
Something new? I went snow tubing.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You went up to Tahoe, or where did you go?
Yeah, to Truckee.
You went to Truckee? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
How big is the tube? You go down, but then you gotta carry the tube back up, don't you? Or?
Yeah, I wished, it was kind of a bummer because you go down the hill and then they make you ride up the hill on the stupid treadmill. So, you don't get any exercise walking back up the hill. That's what I was really hoping for.
Oh, man, when you go skiing, you fucking don't walk up the hill. What kind of...
Why not?
I don't know, because... I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'm one of
Nobody
those.
knows. It's
I'm one of those
secret.
people. Like I'm like, where's the elevator? I'm one of the elevator people. Like, yeah, when I see the stairs out at Bart, like my first instinct is like, I'm gonna go up the stairs. My first instinct is like, where the fuck is the elevator? I'm a lazy motherfucker. You know what? I know you. This podcast hides a lot of my traits and laziness, but yeah, when I used to go skiing back in high school, I kind of fucked up my knee on the skiing, but yeah, I mean, nobody fucking. There are some people that do walk up the hill, you know, but you grew up near snow, didn't you? Was there snow where you grew up at, or?
Once in a while there was.
So yeah, snow has always been part of your life, but you don't have your own like tube, do you? Or
I don't have my own tube, so yeah, I had to drop the $50 and use one of their tubes.
$50. How long did you get it for?
I don't know. We were there for a couple hours.
That's pretty. I gotta go. How many times did he go up the hill? How many times did he go down the hill?
I went down 11 times.
Damn. You should. Do you go to water slides or?
I haven't gone to a water slide since I was in my teens, maybe like 17, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, there's actually one near my house in Concord. They got a Six Flags. I've never been there. I feel weird going alone. We should go there. When it hits like 120 degrees in Concord, we'll hit up the water slide and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, when I lived in LA, I used to sneak into Universal Studios when it was really hot, and I would do the Jurassic Park ride because it's a water ride. So over and over, that water would just go on top of me and shit. You know what I mean? That's my story of mischief. I used to sneak into Universal Studios and go on Jurassic Park. That's the kind of loser I am.
What a loser.
That's my story. That's like, oh yeah. Did you ever sneak in any place, or you used to sneak in places back in the day?
I used to sneak into a comedy club.
Which one? The one over here?
Well, one that charged the performers.
Oh, well, yeah. That is true.
That's not nice.
That is true and stuff. Yeah, I saw somebody on Facebook complaining that one of the bookers for the punchline blocked her, and I gave her some advice. I'm like, have you ever thought about buying stock from Live Nation? Like, as comedians, shouldn't we start buying the Live Nation stock? Like, shouldn't that, instead of complaining, shouldn't we like become part owners of this company? Like, hey, we're all fucking partners now. You should just call them up. I own this much stock. I'm getting booked, motherfucker. Wouldn't that be great? Like, I own 50% of the company, motherfucker. I demand a headline this weekend.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fucking great? You could just buy up the stock. It'd be funny. Elon Musk bought Live Nation, and he's like headlining on comedy clubs. He's gonna be headlining. I own the fucking company, man. If I want to go on stage, I will. Okay.
Yeah.
What open mics do you go to?
Well, Mondays here we got the Golden Bear one, so I go to that.
Oh yeah, you look like a golden bear with your golden hoodie you're wearing.
Yeah, and then Tuesdays sometimes I'll go over to the Comedy Spot.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what the official animal of California is?
The golden bear.
Well, why did you say I was asking? I was asking Steve.
Well, okay, hold on. Jimi Hendrix?
It is a golden bear. I'll ask you a
The
trivia.
Doors?
I'll ask you a trivia
Doors?
question. What is the first University of California? Which one was the number one, and which one was number two that got built?
I don't know.
UC Berkeley was number 1 and UCLA is number 2. That's why UC Berkeley are the Golden Bears. UCLA, they're the Bruins, the baby bears. See?
Oh,
That's the trivia.
Which one's the bear of San Francisco?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
The Castro bear.
The Castro bear. Remember that Castro used to be big on Halloween? Did you ever go to Halloween in the Castro back in the day?
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah.
I miss those days. And stuff.
Assless chaps.
Hey, you probably had a nice ass back in those days. Have you ever worn assless chaps? Not me. I don't think
I
my
put on assless lip chap.
Any chaps that I have on are assless.
I remember one time I went into a leather shop near the Brainwash with a couple of comedians, and one of the comedians started asking the guy questions, and he threw us out.
Questions?
He threw us out. Just started asking questions about the whole leather movement. He's like, I want to hear this shit. Just threw us out of there. I think the store might still be around. It's near. Yeah, you couldn't just walk in. They had it like they had to let you into the store.
We're only like 3
But,
blocks away
yeah.
from the leather district.
Some blonde dude, I forgot what was his name. He started asking, and he was being sincere. Started asking questions about the whole movement. I get the fuck out of here.
So if you're looking for a leather daddy,
Yeah. Have you been thrown out of any places, Steven?
Huh?
Have you been thrown out of any clubs or?
Oh, thrown out? Not that I can recall.
I got fucking thrown out of the Rainbow Room in LA in West Hollywood. My friend and I, this is about 15 years ago, we were like smoking weed in the bathroom. And I swear to God, the secure guard came in and he grabbed my boob and twisted it. And it was fucking painful. I couldn't believe this guy's move was to grab my titties and twist it. But it was so painful. I'm like, how the fuck did we get thrown out of this club? Every documentary, they talk about they're fucking doing all kinds of drugs. We're just smoking weed in the bathroom and we get thrown out.
the Rainbow Room. So that was the last place that John Belushi had a meal.
Oh, yeah, up in the upstairs.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. You were right next to the Roxy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I got thrown out
I've
of
partied
that.
there.
He just like grabbed my titty and twisted it. Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I've done some kind of controlled substances within those walls.
Did they throw you out?
No,
Have you been thrown out of any places or?
Steven.
What?
I love it when you ask Steven a question, he answers like with one word. He's
Hey,
used to being on a podcast.
Steven,
Yes.
I got
No.
to. Are you one of those people waiting for aliens to come and take you away? You're one of those people who's like, when are the aliens coming to get me?
No, I'm not one of those people.
Take me to your weeder.
Take me to your people. I don't think the aliens want anything to do with you, goddamn it. You know.
Chris doesn't want to go to the leader. He's like, take me to your weeder.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, take me to your weeder.
Take me-
Oh, you said that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
And nowadays, if they landed, they say, take me to your Cheeto.
No, I'm there. Aliens, I'm not sure about, you know? I'm not sure about it. I'm still trying to figure out if dinosaurs are real.
He's orange and crunchy.
What if the aliens have better weed?
Well, I would go with them, of course, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
No, if they're here, they just want some California grown.
I think weed is too good, though. It might be too damn good, you know?
Might be too good.
It might be too good. I mean, the weed is really strong these days, and it's like, maybe, you know? But I'm not worried about that. The weed I get my hands on isn't like that good, strong and stuff, but
I don't think aliens would have high quality weed. You know why?
No dirt.
They don't have a nose. They can't smell it.
They're not green. They're gray.
it's true. No, I think aliens got noses, though.
Do they?
They
Maybe.
got nose holes.
I don't know.
I think they would have hydroponic because they don't have soil.
Do you believe in aliens? The thing is, I think if aliens were real, they would have come and got me already, you know? Because, you know, I'm like the gift to the world and stuff. You know, I used to call myself Chilean's #1 export. I'm Chilean's best export. Me and wine. Sometimes it's wine, but sometimes it's me. But I'm Chilean's #1 export.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I think of myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just too much.
He'll just go by Chilean.
Chilean. I told somebody that one time.
Hello, I am Chilean.
Do you like the Chilean wine? You're not a wine drinker, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
See, or no?
I don't know. I have some every once in a while.
In church, right? You drink wine in church?
No, we use grape juice.
Oh, so where you got wine at your house? You don't like
Yeah, I've
share
got
with
wine
me,
here, but
goddammit?
usually I just buy it and give it away to people as gifts.
That's a good gift. What kind of wine do you buy? Do you go to Trader Joe's?
Yeah, usually Trader Joe's, a lot of different things.
Wine is a good gift and stuff. Yeah. I would give them weed, but I just smoke it all. What's the craziest gift you ever gotten?
The craziest gift I ever got?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should I just do mine and then?
Yeah, do yours, and I'll see if I get any ideas.
I don't know if I should admit this, but yeah, my brother got me like a leopard G-string as a joke for Christmas one year. And
A leopard
he
G-string?
got me like a leopard G-string thing. It was a joke. Yeah.
It was a joke until he ran out of underwear one day.
No, I never were, but yeah, my brother was funny like that, you know.
He was funny like
He
that.
was funny like that. That's the kind of sense of humor my brother's got. Like, yeah, he got me a leopard G-string.
I would have modeled it and took a picture in the like full length mirror and sent it to him. Here you go. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Looking good. Wore it backwards.
But you know what? Maybe that's why my brother hasn't received a gift from me in like 30 years. Because I never forgot, motherfucker.
I would have worn
That's not the real
wore it
reason.
backwards once.
My
sent
brother's
it back to him.
My brother's impossible to buy gifts. I don't even bother. I'm just lazy. Like, yeah, but he in high school he got me that shit. What about you? You don't got any crazy gifts? You don't got funny family?
What is the craziest gift you've ever received?
Craziest deodorant.
Oh yeah, that will lead back into his joke. See how this is a callback. This is fucking great.
This is great, man.
A callback to like a year ago. This is fucking awesome. Here we go.
Yeah.
Deodorant.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
When
It's like I set you up for that one. I underhand pitched it to
yeah.
you too. That was fucking great.
You know, I went to a Safeway when the Safeway near my house. This fool bought 4 deodorants. What was the name of your brand again? I keep forgetting.
Brute.
I thought he was getting the dollar store, and instead of Old Spice, it's Old Mice.
I spent years hearing people do jokes about Brute deodorant. Steven he bought 4 of them, and he asked me if I wanted one.
You're such a brute.
I was like, nah, man, you can keep them. Yeah, it was, but he just bought it. There was no more Brute. He bought all the Brute.
Because it's been canceled.
A bunch of my senior neighbors who are probably Brute fans for the last 50 years. Like, who bought all the Brute, motherfucker? It
Wasn't that the one?
I've been putting out Brute every day for 50 years, and now I can't even find it.
Who was the spokesman? Wasn't it Namath?
I think
Joe
it was
Namath?
Namath, wasn't it? How
Joe
long you
Namath
been
was
using
Brute.
Brute deodorant?
I've been using it for, I don't know, a little over 10 years, I think. I used to use English leather, but then they stopped making it. So.
Jesus.
Ask me what my brand is.
What's your brand?
I don't know. Whatever.
It's like ask me what kind of cigarettes.
Whatever my mom
Montclair.
gets at the Dollar Tree. That's my brand for deodorant. Whatever my mom buys at the Dollar Tree. I'm not. That's what I use for deodorant.
What kind of soda do you drink? Royal Crown. The fuck? St. Ides.
What kind of soda do I drink? I mean, do you gotta ask what kind of soda I gotta drink? You know what? That really hurts me inside to know that Steven's never gonna know the joy of drinking St. Ides. Fucking
Maybe they would just sponsor you if you didn't hold the can.
maybe. No, the truth is, these people don't give a fuck about the weed. Their alcohol is where they make their real money and stuff. This is weed. If you look at me,
doesn't have any flour,
you look
though.
at me all funny, like Chris drinking St. Ides. What's going? No, this is a weed drink. It's 100 milligrams. It tastes really good.
All right, we're at that time, so let's go around the table.
Steven, tell us where your show's at.
I got a show in Placerville on the 14th. I don't know what the place is called, but it's 594 Main Street in Placerville. 7:30, March 14th. I'm at the Sacramento Punchline on March 19th. And then March
And in the
25th,
future,
I'm
if
at
you ever
Box Brewing.
By the way, I'm sorry, I cut you off the last one there. Say it again.
March 25th, I'm at Moxa Brewing.
Yeah, and if you ever want to save like the flyers from these and share your screen when you announce these, then you can put them up, and you would even do a visual.
Okay.
And you Chris, what do you got going on?
Let me put up my magnifying glass here, because I'm going to be in Gilroy Saturday, March 8th, 7 to 9 p.m. at 710 Monterey Road. It's the Promised Land Brewing Company. Promised Land. I'm bringing my Jesus juice with me. I'm bringing my pink Jesus with me. I'm coming to the Promised Land. I'm coming for you, Gilroy. You heard me. I'm coming for all your garlic, because I'm going to be doing it with Ashley Thomason, Patrick Vermont. I can't see the other shit, but so the Promised Land in Gilroy, the Comedy Church of Scabacasa has a revival. Hopefully the Pope will still be alive. We can all pray together for the Pope to outlive us all. Thank you very much.
All right, and then here I'll plug mine. We're getting close. Sorry, guys. All right, so mine is gonna be on Thursday, March 27th. Doors open at Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7. It's going to be at 421 East Street in Hollister. Again, that's Thursday, March 27th at Payne's Restaurant. Great steak, great entertainment. It's myself hosting with Shannon Battle, Miss K Kidd, headliner Jerry Law, and we got Young Glitch as DJ. So check it out. It's a Barabee production, and get your tickets at the QR code right there on screen.
You know what? I've never figured out how to use a QR code.
Well, now's your time. Scan that QR code and buy tickets to my show.
How do you even use it? Do you need a good phone? Because I take pictures with my phone. I gotta take a QR code class. What do you think, Steven? Are you gonna teach me how to use a QR code next time you see me?
Sure.
He said that with great confidence, as he says it with great confidence.
What iPhone you got? You got an iPhone, don't you? What iPhone you got?
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Which one are you at?
I have the 12 mini.
The 12 mini.
Really small.
What's the last one that came out? Was the 14? The 13?
No, 16. I have a 16,
The
I believe.
16. Who you think is going to have more? You think Elon Musk is going to have more kids than iPhone models that come out? Like, you think he's going to have more than 16 kids before the year's over? Or who do you think is going to have
He's
more?
already got, like, what is it, 13?
He's up to 14.
He's up to 14?
He's up to 14.
He has to name kids after letters in the alphabet. The last one's X.
Well, you know, this is like his 4th kid with this woman. So this might...
With this woman?
With this woman.
Wow.
So, I mean, I've never heard any of these women complain that they're, you know, this guy's not giving them money. So
Yeah, no, I'm guessing he's not a deadbeat dad.
14 kids.
They get money.
You know, in 1,000 years, 50% of the population is going to be related to Elon Musk.
Jeez.
Well, isn't that kind of a thing like, who's the Mongolian guy?
Yeah,
Genghis Khan.
Yeah,
Aren't there like a ton of people related to Genghis Khan?
I think I might be related to Genghis Khan and stuff.
Yeah, I've always thought you
Yeah.
were a Mongol.
Because I like the Mongolian barbecue.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fine.
We used to go to a barbecue like in Mongolian barbecue in Redwood City, I think, or near there with my
Menlo
dad.
Park? Oh, no way.
And they found the fly in the food, so we never went back.
You know what I say? Beat it
Going
with a
back.
stick.
My thing is, like, it's your favorite restaurant. One fly. One. If you found 2 flies, I understand, but you could overlook 1 fly, right? If it was your favorite place.
If there was 2 flies, that's what we call a side dish. All right. Myself.
Steven! Thank you for being on. You got to come out with a record. You got to write a theme song for this show.
A theme song?
Write a theme song for my show.
Okay.
Well, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Wait, no, sorry. All right. We out of here.
Thank
we'll
you,
see you guys next
Steven.
week.
Thank you. You got to start
All
drinking
right.
St. Ides, brother.
Oh, look at. Oh,
Look at the balloons.
the balloons. Oh, wait, do that. Wait, hold on.
Are we,
You didn't even do that. Do it again. Can
are we
you do
doing
it again?
nitrous? Are we doing nitrous too?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's not going to do it now? Oh, that's
One more
no fair.
balloon.
I want to see it again. Do it again. Do it again.
What do I need to do?
The balloons.
More balloons.
How do I do it?
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did
So
it.
where
either.
were you when you found out that John Cena went heel? Where were you? Remember the first time you saw it on Facebook? What was your first thought? Like, what? Huh?
I didn't see it on Facebook.
Where did you see it at? Like, John Cena went heel.
I want to know what he did.
I don't know. Maybe I saw it on Facebook. I haven't really been going on Facebook that much.
Why not? Why not,
I
Steven?
don't like it anymore. It's all tabloids.
When was it ever not tabloid, son? There's
When I first signed up for it
there's
back in
3 different
09
Facebook
or
user
something.
types. There's people who like they're trying to impress you. Number 2, they're just saying whatever. Number 3, they're trying to say stuff that people don't like. They're trying to upset you.
All right,
You
so
know.
I'm gonna cut it. I was gonna stop before, but I wanted to see him do the balloons again. I think it was
Do
when
the
he did
balloons,
I
brother.
think he did. I think he did a peace sign or a wave or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I did the peace sign.
Where were you when you found out John Cena went heel?
Yeah, that's what makes it go that way. That's what does it. Okay. Well, all right, we'll see you guys next week here.
See you later.
Okay.
We'll try it.
The studio hotline is